Every year, Call of Duty ends up facing another military shooter looking to steal the throne. Last year that was Battlefield 3, and now it's Medal of Honor Warfighter. With Call of Duty being the cool game to hate now, does Medal of Honor Warfighter stand a chance? Before we get into this, let me just state that this comparison is completely speculative and just for fun. So sit back, hear me out, and if you agree or disagree, you can let me know with as many insults as you want in the comments. Great. We're going to break this comparison into three categories: campaign, multiplayer, and content. Content will focus on how much bang you're getting for your buck. Starting with the campaign, I feel like everyone's going to automatically lean towards Medal of Honor because of the authenticity and the respect that it aims to pay for our troops. I definitely admire it for that, but if I'm being totally honest, Medal of Honor 1 had a very buggy, very linear, and a completely average campaign with very few standout moments, at least for me. Black Ops, on the other hand, though completely unrealistic and ridiculous, was in fact actually quite fun. It at least provided, an action movie-like experience that lasted about 5 hours, usually with plenty of set pieces to fill it out. Unless Danger Close has really changed that much in the last 2 years, I honestly don't see any reason to expect that much of a better campaign for them. I look at the footage released so far, and it does look great, but I said the same thing about the first one, only to find out they were being very careful about which footage they were releasing to the public. Unless Danger Close has really learned from their lessons and applied this newfound knowledge remarkably well, I see no reason to expect anything more than a slight improvement. I'm going to give campaign to Black Ops. Now, multiplayer is a tough one. If I'm being totally honest, I did not enjoy the multiplayer in Black Ops nor Medal of Honor all that much. If I had to choose, I'd say Black Ops was better, but it's still not something I would continue to purchase Xbox Live for, nor would I purchase the game for it. This isn't completely about the predecessors though, and both sequels are introducing new features. Medal of Honor allows you to join factions and makes use of a new buddy system, and depending on which faction you decide to choose, your role in the battlefield will be different. So, for example, if you're a Navy SEAL, you'll be more of a sniper class. I actually really like the customization of the factions. It's a really cool feature that they could have easily neglected due to time constraints or whatever, but I definitely appreciate the detail. For Black Ops 2, obviously they're still going to be using the same old formula they've been using for the last 5 years, but with new maps, kill streaks, weapons, perks, that sort of thing. I do see a potential problem here though. Black Ops 2 takes place in the future, and there's some new gadgets that look kind of worrisome for multiplayer. Take, for example, the shock charge, or any of the new kill streaks, really. These kinds of additions have proven themselves imbalanced and frustrating in the past games, and I fear the new technology at the player's disposal could only multiply the frustration. It may end up working out, and in fact it might end up working out very well, but really, and I know every top comment on every video says this, but I'm getting tired of the same damn formula over and over and over. Certainly they've added some cool stuff, but it's like having the same sundae over and over again, and the only difference is that every time the sprinkles are a different color. Every time it looks different, but it tastes exactly the same. And I'd kind of like to try a new dessert for once, so I'm going to give multiplayer to Medal of Honor. Let's hope it doesn't end up imbalanced and frustrating like it did the first time around. Finally, we'll take a look at the content, which is pretty black and white, pretty simple. Black Ops 2 has a campaign, multiplayer, strike force missions, which impact the events of the campaign, and an entirely revamped zombie mode with its own campaign. Medal of Honor has a campaign, multiplayer, and supposedly a co-op mode, though nothing is known of it yet. These details might change, but so far it's safe to say that Black Ops 2 has more content. Whether or not that content will be any good is completely debatable, but I feel fairly confident that not everything in the game will suck. Black Ops 2 is the winner for me, though not by that much, and by launch the games could prove my predictions completely wrong. Regardless, hopefully both games are great, and hopefully we get to play 2 great military shooters this fall. So thanks for watching, guys. If you agree or disagree, do let me know in the comments, and we'll talk it out, I think we can keep the comments polite, don't you? That never happens. Either way, check out some of the other videos I have in my channel. Some of them may interest you, and if you like what you saw, let me know by clicking like, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. So I'll talk to you guys in the comments. See you later.